Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to Bones Collector. Today, our friend Richard taught us a new game called Cat in the Box.
Hello, Richard.
And it's our friend Richard, and this is a game that we were interested in for a long time. It's a trick-taking game, and we liked the idea of it so much, we ordered the colossal version of this. And
having never played it before.
Yeah, having never played it before. And that's supposed to be here sometime this summer, but it was an odd experience, I'll have to say. You get to name the color of the card you're going to play, and you're going to use this little board here to place your markers where you can get an adjacency bonus if you happen to hit your bid on your tile, your player tile, of 1, 3, or 4. You can get a bonus of anything orthogonally. You'll be able to get that point also. So you get the 3 points.
Like the green player who got 3 points.
Like the green player who won the game, got her bonus, and she got 3 more points for 6 total points, and she won the game. But wow, that was the strangest experience I've had in quite a while. And it's pretty deep though. I mean, from my perspective, I just thought it was going to be a little more fluff than it was. I thought it was a fluffy kitty. This is one of those alley cats. It puts its claws in you and scratches because I still don't know. I actually did really good on the first round and got 6 points, but after that I sucked.
Well, I won and I couldn't tell you how.
So yeah, but it was a fun experience, and I'm glad we got to play it, and I thank my friend Richard for doing that. And our friend Kay, we're about to play Coffee Rush with.
Hi.
And we'll talk about that when we're done with that. But I love Cat in the Box, and I can't wait to get the colossal version. Yeah! And we're here at the Escape Winter in Orlando, Florida, the convention.
The Avanti Palms.
The Avanti Palms Hotel. After that, we'll play another game. So we'll see you next time, Bones Collector. Hey everybody, welcome to Bones Collector, and we're here at Escape Winter Con. What year is this? 2024. And we just learned Coffee Rush, a game by Eugen Han. I've never heard of this designer, but I like this game, and it was fun to play. And we played with our friends Richard and Kay. And let's go. Richard won. So Richard, give your opinion of the game.
It's a little bit fiddly.
I agree.
Especially with the cups being as small as they are, and trying to see, oh, is that a piece of ice in there, or is that a piece of steam in there? I can't tell. But the mechanics are cool, and it actually thematically I think it works. That, you know, I gotta get my customer happy by giving them their drink.
I mean, yeah.
Kay came in second.
Yeah, I thought it was a cute game. Not too heavy. We basically fill your orders with your ingredients, and you can get upgrades.
Our ingredients are a mess.
Yeah, you can get upgrades to get more ingredients faster, which is very helpful. And obviously, as the game progresses, you end up getting more orders to fill, which eventually kind of triggers the end of the game. So it was good. I liked it.
What about you?
Well, at least I didn't get last.
Is that what you got to say about the game?
That's right.
That's it?
Oh, it was a lot of fun.
Like the game?
I liked the game a lot.
Okay.
The only complaint I would have is these little cups being, it's fiddly, all these little pieces. But it was a lot of fun.
Okay.
I think you could get better at it when you play it more, but it was more fun than I thought it was going to be. It's a lot more strategy than I thought it was going to have for such a little game.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, so that was first, second, and third place. I didn't play. That's what happens when you come in last. You tell everybody you didn't play. So I came in last. I didn't do as well as everybody else, but I like the game, and there is some pressure, like you are a barista in a coffee shop, trying to get orders out.
You got little screen prints on the meekly dudes here.
Once a person completes some orders, you're going to take that many orders into your tableau. And so, I mean, if you look at Kay's over here, she had one row with 4. If that ever got down to the bottom, she'd be sweating bullets.
I'd be in trouble.
Yeah, and so all these orders are backing up on you, and you're trying to figure out a way to get all the ingredients to complete these orders. The heartbeat of this game is this grid in the middle, and it's so hard to work that grid and figure out how you're going to get those ingredients to fill the orders. And you have on your player board some upgrades for movement, and you desperately need them. There's 4 upgrades, and all of us completed 2 of them.
Yep.
So we were able to turn over 2 of them and get a little flexibility in the grid movement. But man, the game was low scoring. Richard
Very
won.
low scoring.
8.
Yeah.
Richard won with 8.
8.
Kay had 7.
7.
And Lori and I both had
4.
But
I won with the tiebreak.
She had two more rush tokens, and put me in last place.
And we have to thank Kay for reading the rules.
Yes, thank you, Kay, for reading the rules. She's awesome. But it's a very enjoyable game. Again, there's a little bit. Any complaints about the game would have to do with I think these are starting to warp a little bit. I noticed already. So
Well, it might just be the
could be the
humidity in here.
Other than that, the components seem pretty nice. I've never. Good.
When you play with 2 players, you each get 2 meeples to move on the board.
Oh, okay.
You get blue and pink. So if
Okay.
you're playing with 2 players, you would each have
What if that'd be loose? Really?
2. I think you could use this more because you could control
The upgrade.
The upgrade
that doubles if
you're on the other with another player
Yeah.
because you'd know where you were sitting. You could get where you wanted to be.
But other than that, I mean, the production was pretty nice. Again, it's got a nice little insert in the box. The box is fine.
And there are nice little things that
Yeah,
hold these
and-
things. We just dumped them out.
I mean, it's a fun game, and there's plenty of tension in it. When I was trying to think, which doesn't bode well when you're my age, when I was trying to think of how to get what I needed off this grid, it kind of slowed me up a little bit, but it was fun to do that, and I enjoyed it very much. Will I take it home?
There's a lot more to it.
I don't know.
And I thought there was going to be. Oh, will you
So,
take it home?
yeah. But we enjoyed the game very much, and we enjoyed playing it with our friends Kay and Richard. So, yeah, very cool time. Thanks, you guys. All right, that's it for the Bones Collector right now. We're going to play another game a little later, and we'll talk to you then. Bye-bye. Hey, you guys, welcome to Bones Collector. We're still here at the convention, and the game we just got done playing is Wild Tiled West. The game is by Paul Denon, and it's a 2023 title. I've been wanting to play this game because it's a 23 title, and because it's by Paul Denon, because I love Dune Imperium, and I love playing Catacombs. And this is a good game. It's a polyomino tile-laying game, and the action selection mechanism is these dice. You have 20-sided dice and 8-sided dice, and the 8-sided dice will randomize the river, and the 20-sided dice will be your selection mechanism for the prairie, was it called? I think prairie. And so you roll these dice. You simply roll these on your turn. And this is a 2-player game, so we only got 3 dice, and there's more dice as the player count goes up. So there's 14. This is 19, which would be over here. And then this is 6, which is up here. And now, you, as players, you're going to select tiles from the prairies where these dice are, so you have to select the first tile that's available to you in each instance here, and in the river you have to select first tile that's available to you, and there is a cost associated with it sometimes. And in the river you can pay to skip tiles if you want to, not in the prairie though. And then you're going to simply take those tiles that you've selected and put them on your board, and there's different goals that you want to accomplish to score points, like any polyomino game. And yeah, here's a picture of one of the boards with nothing on it. So you can score by covering up all these horseshoes. You can score by putting a bunch of cows in the same pasture and put a cow poke on it. And you want to cover up these pickaxes to go up your mining track to give you more gold during the income phase of the game. And some of the tiles you're going to get will have bandits on them, and you can get sheriffs on some of the tiles that you select, and the sheriffs can shoot the bandits sometimes. There are things they can't shoot through, like cows and hills. Some of the tiles have aces on them. You can collect aces and get scoring points. And the game comes with these helper aid cards. It has in-game scoring and end-game scoring. Those are pretty nice. It's always nice to have player aid cards. And then you have these partner cards you can get that give you end-game scoring also. But yeah, like I say, I wanted to play this game, and I'm glad we did. It's a fun game. I mean, it's kind of neat, and what's cool about it, one of the things, all the tiles go back in these boards and go in the game box like that. So it's very quick to set up. I mean, you pull those out, lay them on the table, grab one of these boards, and dump all your components in the middle of the table, get your mining board, and you're ready to play the game. And you got a scoreboard up here also. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Yeah, and then you have these cowpoke bonuses that you also can earn. It's a medium weight game for sure. And
It was fun. I mean, I had a good time.
it was fun. I don't think I like it as much as World Wonders, which we played. which is a polyomino game also. And we do like polyomino style games. So I like this game. If you like a polyomino game and this looks interesting, rolling the dice is fun because they're 20-sided and 8-sided dice, so it's not your regular D6s. So that gives the game a little different feel, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm glad we played it. It's a good game.
You get better with more plays because you don't know all the ins and outs of all the tiles and the cards.
Yeah, a lot of the titles have end-game bonuses and in-game game bonuses that you can receive. So you have to know a little bit about the game, and there is a glossary in the rule book. The box is very nice. Like the publishing is very nice. Yes, Dire Wolf, same publisher that did Dune Imperium. Yeah. So yeah, that is Wild Tiled West by Paul Denon. If you like polyomino games, this is a fun one. I'm not crazy about the cowpoke theme.
Yeah.
Do we even have any Wild West? We have one Western game, and that's Gold West.
Yeah, that's it. And that's,
So I must say it all right there. I think another theme on this game would probably be more attractive for us. Space or something, like that. Fantasy.
You like space better, then we're really big.
I know, I like space better. Okay, that's it. We'll see you the next time and when we play the next game. So I hope you're having a great evening. We are. Then I'll see you next time, Bones Collector. Bye-bye. Hey, you guys. Welcome to Bones Collector. And I just finished playing Spellbook by Phil Walker Harding. It's a 2023 title. I've been curious about it because we like Phil Walker Harding's games. We've played Gizmos, Gingerbread House, Barren Park. What else? I'm sure. I'm kind of tired. But our favorite has always been Imhotep, and that's the only one I've kept. And I was kind of waiting to see if he could give this game that kind of magic, and so we wanted to play it. And Spellbook is about learning spells and casting spells. And this game has a real nice box with it, cardboard insert. Familiar boards are nice thick cardboard. The altar is thick cardboard. The card stock's a little cheesy. The card art is very nice, but the cards themselves, I was a little disappointed in that. And you've got this draw pouch that's pretty nice. That's kind of cool. And this discard bin that your runes go in. The runes are acrylic. Yeah, acrylic runes. I couldn't think of the word. Right. So they're pretty nice. And you're simply going to go down. It has a player aid. It tells you what to do in the morning, midday, and in the evening. And that's how the game is played. And then you add up your score at the end of the game, and you get points for how much of your familiar board you covered up and for the point totals on the spell cards that you happen to place. And you can only place one rune on one of the levels on the card. You can't have more than one level of that spell learned. And the game ends when you have runes on all 7 spells or one player fills up their familiar board. There's 3 different levels of cards. You get this big deck of cards. There's level 1, 2, and 3, and they're all different in how they operate and the things that they do. And we played level 1, and then we mixed up level 2s and 3s and played another game. So we played it twice, which is kind of rare for us here at a convention. I mean, this game's okay. I was wanting more. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted it to be more. I wanted it to be a game that I would find some magic, like Imhotep, or Barren Park even. I thought was always one of his stronger games, but it's just a little too light. I don't know what you could possibly do to make this game a little bit more tense, but there really isn't any tension. I guess it's kind of a race game.
That's what I did. I just decided I was going to fill up my board.
It's a race game. Yeah, if you depending on what cards you have, filling up your familiar board might be the path to go, or might be a path to go to learn all 7 spells, depending on their point totals on your cards and so forth.
Both players have the same set of spells.
Yeah, I didn't say that. Yeah. Both players have the same. I think it plays 4. Yeah. So all 4 players would have the same spells. All players have the same spells. So you're dealing with the same spells, and that's kind of nice because there's no gotcha moments. But
in the first game, you beat me by 3 points. The second game, I beat you by 1.
Yeah,
so, I mean, it was close both times.
These games will be close. I don't know. I mean, I've only played it twice, so I can't really... but I didn't see anything that would make me want to have this game sitting on my game shelf. But, hey, we had fun playing it 2 times, and now we are done. It's after 7 o'clock, and we've got 30, 40-minute drive home and feed the cats. And we'll make some more videos tomorrow and play some more games. We'll see you next time on Bones Collecting. Bye-bye. Hey guys, welcome to Bones Collector. We're still here at the convention, the Escape Winter Convention at the beautiful Avanti Palms Hotel here in downtown Orlando. But we just finished playing Far Shore, Everdale, and it's designed by James and Clarissa Wilson. If you've played Everdale, it's the same game, basically.
It's got a thing on the back that tells you all the differences.
Yeah, and this game came out in 2023. Everdale's been out for a number of years. And quick rules, comparing Far Shore to Everdale tells you on the back of the book. We played Everdale one time, and we liked the game, but the font on the cards was so small, it was just a deal breaker, so we never bothered to put it in our library. They made an upgrade in this edition, and the card font is nice and big, so you can read it. So I love that. I love everything about this Far Shore game. It is absolutely wonderful, except one thing, and I'll tell you what that is at the end of this. But this is a game where it's a worker placement, hand management, and engine building game. And it's wonderful. I mean, you're going to start out with 2 workers, and at the end of each season, you're going to grab another worker. So you end up playing 4 rounds, I think. You end up playing 4 rounds. And as you go, this game accelerates very quickly, and you start comboing these cards and different things that you're doing in the game, and it starts to go pretty quick. Yeah, you got these little boats that are going around the
Unnecessary, but they're cute.
I like that mechanic. For different things, these tiles here determine when you play a card from your hand, if you do one of these 2 things on these tiles, you're going to move your boat 1 space. If you do them both, you move it 2 spaces. So that's pretty nice. This is my first time playing Far Shore, but we got the crux of it, and I love it. It's a very good game. The only thing I will never own this game because it costs $100. The MSRP on this game is $100. It should be $50. Okay, they want twice as much for this game as it's worth, and I don't have to have this game. I have 230 board games at home, and they're all excellent. So there's all kinds of excellent board games you can get for a lot less than $100. If you guys have purchased World Wonders yet, you know what I'm talking about, because everything in this game is published nice. The card stock is wonderful linen cards. The art is beautiful. The component quality is very nice. I have nothing to complain about when it comes to the components of this game. I even like the little stupid cardboard lighthouse it's just a thing that you put on the table, but I don't have a problem with that. The rule book is very nice, large font in the rule book. I like it because it's a kind of a book size. I mean, not a great big huge rule book, and it's all the printing is large, so that was very nice. Again, I like everything about this game. I'm just never going to own it because I'm not paying $100, and I'm not paying $80, and I'm not paying $75. But it's a great game, and this we would have purchased because I like it over Everdale, because Everdale had that small font on the cards, and it irritated me. But I mean, this game is a lot of fun, and you got these little metal anchors. You can play a critter for free if you have that particular icon of a construction in your tableau. So that's pretty cool. Again, and the board is pretty. Very nicely done game. Very nicely done, but it is not worth $100. I'm sorry. Hey, we had a good time playing it, though. If you guys ever get a chance to play Far Shore, you're going to love it, especially if you like Everdale already. You'll really like this game. And yeah, that's about all I can say. I'll wait for 5 years and somebody getting rid of it for $35, and I'll pick it up then. But yeah, I'm not paying $100. All right, that's it from the Bones Collector today. We're going to play Pokemon Splendor. So I'm anxious to do that, and we'll video that and see what you guys think of that. So I'll talk to you in a few minutes, and have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey, you guys, how you doing? And welcome to Bones Collector. We're here at Escape Winter Convention at the beautiful Avanti Palms Hotel, and we just got done playing. It's Pokemon Splendor.
That word says Splendor.
Yeah, and it's by Marc Andre, of course. Marc Andre created Splendor, a game which we love. Has been in my top 100 since it came out. Will continue to be so. It's an easy engine builder that is using gems as a theme, and it's absolutely fabulous. I'll never get rid of it, but I am going to own this game also.
Sometime, somehow.
I think.
It's in Korea.
Yeah, this is a tie. The 2 best games I played so far have been Cat in the Box and this Pokemon Splendor. I'm going to get my hands on this. It's just like regular Splendor for you guys that are familiar with Splendor. As you see, you got a market of cards here, and you've got these beautiful, heavy chips that you play with, and you're just purchasing these cards as you go. But on them, it has at the top, which Splendor does not have, is a level up condition. So you can level up this creature. If you got 3 black and this guy comes out, which he's out right now, if you had 3 black cards, and you have to buy it with cards, you can't buy it with chips. So I have 3 black cards, so I can get this guy. And you get to do that once per turn plus a purchase if you want to. So you take your turn, then you do your level up. That is just, it added just a small enough wrinkle to this game to make it worth having both. You know, I love Splendor, never get rid of it.
It is Pokemon.
Yeah, but here's the catch. It's a Korean board game published by Space Cowboys. I'm sure it's going to come to this country because you cannot stay away.
Because here's the rules. They are in.
Yeah, Korean. Yeah, but man, oh man, that is fun to play. And it just gave a little oomph to Splendor, and all those other Splendor things they've done, nothing for me. I mean, original Splendor is still the shizzle. This one though, man, this is awesome. But I still would keep Splendor, and I still am going to. But I'm getting this game. But hey, yeah, that's our. We're going to go to lunch. We've played 2 board games this morning, and we love them. We love them both. Yeah, Far Shore and this one.
And we played the demo. We played 3.
And we played a demo. That's right. Some girl's game that she designed, and we had fun doing that with her. And we're going to go eat lunch because our brain cells are burning off fat. I know it doesn't look like it, but it really does. And yeah, so we'll see you the next time on the next game from the beautiful Avanti Palms Hotel here in Orlando, Florida, at the Escape Winter Convention soon. Okay, bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to Bones Collector, and we're still here at Escape Winter Convention 2024, but we just finished playing Chin. Chin is a game that came out a long time ago by Reiner Knizia. Oh gosh, I don't know. Let's see. It says 2012. This is, I don't know.
12?
Yeah.
Okay.
2012, not as old as I thought. 14 years old. Reiner Knizia, of course, is the most prolific board game designer probably in history. And this is one of his designs, and I've been wanting to play it for a long time. The game is difficult to find. You can usually find somebody willing to part with one reasonably, but I just haven't been able to come up with a copy to play. I'm glad I played it, though. It was fun. It's a tile-laying, route-building game, and the object is to get rid of your pagodas first. The player that gets rid of their pagodas first wins the game. There's no bonus points or anything to count. You place your last pagoda, the game's over with. And you do that by trying to connect these colors that you see. When you can connect 2 colors, 2 squares, you can place 1 pagoda, 2 or more. If you have 5 squares that match, you can place a double pagoda. So that's how you start getting these out here. And then there's villages on here, and when you control that village with one of your major provinces, or one of your provinces, then you're going to be able to put a pagoda out on that village square also. It's pretty fun, isn't it?
I had a blast.
It's quick. It's
very quick.
It's quick. It's thinking.
I didn't know anything about this game, and it was really fun.
Because you're trying to steal from each other when you can.
Get this on the table.
Yeah.
It's easy to set up. I mean,
It's easy. There's nothing but tiles and pagodas in the whole game. And this,
awesome.
and what makes it even more beautiful, this is
There's the rules.
this is the rule book.
Front and back.
Front and back.
A page.
It's my kind of board
That's the
game.
kind we like at conventions.
Yeah, and but again, I've been wanting to play it for so long and just haven't had the opportunity. But it's fast, it's fun. You have to think quite a bit. It's not something that you can. Lori placed all her pagodas and she won, but I had 2 left.
2 left.
So she was smarter at this. I could tell she was pulling away. A couple of times I was able to steal something from her and give her twice.
I stole
gave
from
her
you once.
because she was killing me, and then I gave her 2 of her pagodas back, and that allowed me to place a couple more, and I only got beat by 2, but we still had a great time doing it.
Yeah, it was
and
fun.
yeah, fun game. If you get a chance to play it, you'll like it, and if you get a chance to you see it at a garage sale, pick it up, and then send it to me. But all right, that's it from the Bones Collector from 2024 Escape Winter, and right now we're going to go get another game. Yeah, see you in a minute. Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome to Bones Collector. We're still here at Escape Winter Convention in Orlando, Florida at the wonderful Avanti Palm Hotel. And we just got done playing Distilled, a spirited strategy game of making liquor and getting drunk. And we did neither. So
we made the liquor, come on.
But
didn't get to drink it.
This game has a tremendous toy factor. Wonderful production. All the cards are gorgeous linen. It has a couple of game trays that Aary set up that are pretty nice. And yeah, I mean, all the pieces are, look at that round counter wooden beer barrel that looks like a kegger what we had in college. And
we're all little things here.
I mean, this is a beautiful game, no doubt about it. And it is a, I don't know, what would you call this? What kind of game is this? Like a, it's
kind of an engine builder, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of engine building with the equipment upgrades, and this is definitely
set collection.
Kind of set collection.
Yeah, economic. It is a Euro game through and through, and I do want to say that it comes with a rule book plus and a step-by-step
walk us through the first
you through the turn. It'll help you learn the game. Setup is a bear for this game, even with those trays.
Well, look, there's all this stuff. It took us forever to set it all up.
If you don't know what you're doing, yeah, this is pretty. It was our first time.
Yep.
So it took quite a while to set it up. At least it took us about 45 minutes with reading the rule book.
And thankfully, we had someone stop by and give us an overview of the game, or we'd probably still be reading the rule book.
Yes.
And Richard won by 2 points.
There, he's got a little thing there. He's
That's
hold
the
up.
important part. I'm the master distiller.
Yep. There you go.
So yeah, it's a really good game, a nice strategy game, except for one part. When you're making your recipe, you get everything you need, put them in your hand, and you're going to shuffle the cards, take the top and the bottom card off, and those go out of your deck, and that will screw you time and time again.
I'm not sure it was all luck, because you had the opportunity to stack your wash with extra sugar.
And this is also very picky on what you need for barrels. You got to have special barrels, and it was hard.
Yeah, I mean
it's not a game you play once.
And I will give it this: when you play this again, you'll do a lot better the second, third time with the game. But there was no mechanic in the game to mitigate the luck of that damaging mechanic, and I wish there would have been something available.
He had a card. You just got to find those.
Yeah, the one equipment card let me put an ingredient back into my wash.
That's pretty nice.
That could help. Yeah. I'm sure there were others. We just didn't get to them.
Well, maybe that's true. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
Well, it's the first time we played it.
Yeah.
But that was the only thing about the game that really was a bothersome, because it ruined my point scoring twice. And
well, Lori had a huge.
She had a huge turn.
50-point turn. Yeah. I mean, it was incredible.
But hey, the game is pretty.
And I think you didn't score some of the moonshines. You probably could have scored more points than you did.
A few more.
It is a game that is well published, well produced. It's a good game design, and I think if you play it a lot, if you like this type of game, which this is a little bit out of my.
I don't know if I'd want to play it again. It takes too long to ramp up.
I would play it again, but I'd never own it.
I think
it takes a while to ramp up.
It takes too long to ramp up. I feel like the first couple turns you're just going, I'll take this and this. Okay, I'm done. This and this. Oh, I made moonshine. This and this.
And as you can see, it's a table hog also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
This eats a lot of tables.
Start there and go down. There's only 3 of us playing.
But yeah. Anyways. Yeah, this is a 2023 title. I wanted to play it and got the opportunity to play it. I'm glad I did. With my friend Richard. And we have, I can't think of her name that helped us learn the game. We had a wonderful.
I can't remember either. She's helped us before.
Yeah, wonderful gal helped at the convention here, helped us learn this game.
We'd still be reading the rules.
I think
we'd still be reading the rules.
We'd be halfway through and say, oh, is that a rule? But we had a good time. You always have a good time when you're playing board games.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see you the next time on the Bones Collector. See you tomorrow at the convention, and hope you're having a great night. Bye-bye.
Go for it.
Hey everybody, welcome to Bones Collector, and tonight, this is the last game we're playing. Laura and I just finished playing by Reiner Knizia. It's Space Agency. That's what I'm going to call it from now on. I don't know why they didn't name this game Meow. Meow Space Agency. They named it I don't know what. I mean, they said it's some kind of scientific thing that a cat or dog makes.
The noise the cat makes when they lick their.
Someone should have slapped that guy into reality who came up with that name, but that doesn't stop the game from being a lot of fun. It's Kitties in Space, and it's a push your luck dice chucker, and the publishing is wonderful. You get this neoprene mat that you roll out on the table, and you are going to start the game with 8 of these Kit Kats on your player board.
Patronauts, I call them.
Catronauts, okay? I like that. 8 of them. Each one of them has a different function and changes something about what they do. And so you're going to start every round starts with the ship on this space right here. And you go as far up this board as you can go. And then when that round is over, you put it right back to the beginning. And every time you start from that space.
How many times did we crash? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times.
We crashed 6 times. And the game ends when you crash 11 times or somebody puts out their last cat, which we both did on the last one.
11 times, is it?
One starts here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. Okay, we crashed 7 times.
Yes, so it's 11. You crash 11 times, the game ends, or you get out all your kitty cats. And then where you place your kitty cats, when you elect to get off of the rocket ship, you get bonuses for planets and moons, point totals, and then you're just pushing your luck to see how far up here you can get. Because if you get all the way to the top, I had the 7-point. Wow, we did it one time.
We got all the way to the top once, and we made it to there once.
Yeah, and you can do it. I mean,
I didn't think it was possible, but we did it. We did it once, and we almost did it that second time.
And you put your kitty cats, if you're the one being the commander, you get this rocket, and each one of you will put your kitty cat on there, and then you're going to go up this track, and when you feel like you want to get off, if you feel like you're pushing your luck too much, you can take your kitty cat and place them on a moon or a planet and score some points. But in the game comes all these modules, a bunch of modules we didn't even use. And the game was...
module, and there's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, and
we got dog promo cards.
Yeah, dog promo cards. Very cool game. A nice publishing job. Great box.
This fits in the box.
This neoprene mat fits right in the box. You get where'd the dice go?
Right there.
Oh yeah, 6 white dice with the game. And when you roll an afterburner, if it tells you on each spot where the rocket goes here what dice you have to roll to move on. But the nice thing is, if you can roll these afterburners where you see them on these spaces, you can re-roll those. If you were on this space and you rolled 2 afterburners, you could move 4 spaces and put those afterburners back in your pool of dice.
Otherwise, you have to discard the dice you use.
Yes. If you were to roll 2 2s and nothing else in that of those 3, you would have to move 4 spaces, and you would pull those 2 2s out of the dice pool when you went to roll the next time. So you can see how that works and affects how you're going to move up that track. Absolutely love this game.
How do you crash?
Huh?
What do you do when you crash? You have to. If you're on, like if I'm on this space and I don't roll any 2s or any 4s, I crash.
You crash. That's right.
And you go back to start.
But
do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
This is a fun dice chucker. Definitely a game that's right up our alley.
Yeah. It's push your luck.
Push your luck and quick to play. And there's enough going on in the game to think about because
I can't wait to add the extra stuff.
Yeah. I mean,
one of them's a UFO.
Without any of those modules, there was still enough here that you have a lot of fun because each one of your kitty cat heads, your catronauts, does something different. So you want to play at certain points. Then there's these bonus tiles also. There's 4 of them, and Lori got one, and I got one, and Lori got one for being on 4 moons.
4 different moons.
I got the one for being on 4 different planets. And then you have to have 3 kitties on 1 planet, or 2 kitties make it all the way to the top.
2 all the way to the top. Yeah. That would be rough.
That would be hard. I mean,
how much is that worth? That should be worth like 20 points.
You think so?
But I said when we started playing this game, there's no way you can get to the top.
Yeah.
And we did it twice.
Yeah.
Well, we did it once in full and once almost.
Yeah, once almost. But we did pretty good. But you have to know how to use those afterburners, and you can make it. I think at the beginning, this is the first time we played this game, and this is my game. I didn't get this out of the library. I bought this because it had Dr. Reiner Knizia's name on it. And kitties. And I like his games. His push your luck dice games that he does design make sense, and they play well, and I had confidence that this one would also, and I wasn't disappointed. So I'm glad that we purchased this game, and you can do that with confidence, folks, that you'll have a good time. And that's it. That's all I want to say about it. You have anything to say about it? Anything else?
No, I thought it was fun. like I said, I did not think it would be possible because I couldn't believe you started at the beginning every turn. I thought, if you start third on there, you're never going to make it.
Look
to
how
the
cute
top.
my tabby cat is. That's my player board. Look how cute that guy is. Let's show you Lori's.
That's mine.
Hers
Mine looks a little
menacing. He's
mine
got
looks
a gun.
menacing,
Yeah, he's got a gun.
Can't get him to focus.
Yeah.
There you go.
But the art in all of this game is beautiful. The mat is beautiful. Just super cool stuff,
There's
guys.
the rest of them.
Yeah.
We got a pink one.
So place 5.
Yep. Oh, he's cute. There's a fold. He's a fold. Oh, wow. There's one of those hairless cats.
And we play this at 2-player, but I think more players would be chaotic fun.
Oh, it would be.
Now, I just think if you went the full 5 players on this, it'd be ridiculous. Because you're just grasping and grabbing at points. But it's so much fun. I love it.
Oh, the points are cat toys. That's cute, too. You got yarn balls.
Yeah.
And a little bird on a feather.
It's really cool stuff. So, hey, we're tired. It's, what?
Not late. 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. That's 8:15. That's
like
late for
midnight
me.
for old people.
Well, by the time we get home, it's going to be
30.
9:30 or so.
No, I'm probably 9. Well, 9:30
That's what
by
I
the
said.
time we get to the car. Yeah. It's only a half-hour drive.
About 9 o'clock. But, yeah, it was busy traffic here in Orlando. It's awful. So, yeah, wow, what a fun little dice game. I
Good
love
way
it.
to end the evening.
It is a good way to end the evening after we spent 3 hours on Distilled.
Yeah.
Okay, so, hey, that's it. I'll see you tomorrow because we're coming back and we're going to play as many board games as we can play and have as much fun as we can have. And I'll see you tomorrow and next time on The Bones Collector. Have a great night and love every one of you. Bye-bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Bones Collector. And today, Lori and I just finished playing Apiary here at the Escape Winter Convention in Orlando, Florida at the Avanti Palms Hotel. And its large population of fruit flies that are annoying when you're trying to play a game. I don't know what's going on there, but they need to take out the garbage. Okay. Hey, this is a worker placement game with bees in space, and it's a lot of fun.
I think we're dead. I think the bees are it.
The people have died. A new sentient being has come into existence, and it's bees in space. And you're using these little worker bees. It's really a D6 with a feet and the head of a bee on it. So think of it as a dice worker placement game. And
1 through 4.
Yeah, but 1 through 4.
And then you get this big cool bee here.
Yeah, and
Who's gray? Could be painted.
The mothership. Yeah, that's where the bees travel in, I guess.
Queen mother.
And there's different parts of the boards where you can do different things. Just like any worker placement game, you can explore, advance, convert, carve, you can grow,
And you hibernate.
research,
Oh yeah, I forgot about research. And then you
hibernation
hibernate
comb.
down here.
Once your bees turn to 4s, when you bring them back, you have hibernation tokens you put down here and get special benefits. And whoever has the most, which Lori did, she got 7 points. And then
We
also,
won't talk about the final score.
when you're working or playing your bees, you have the choice to place workers or retrieve them. And there's lots of games that do that, but this one does it pretty well, doesn't it? Because you have a choice on your player mat. You have a choice. You can bring it back, and when you bring it back, you upgrade it by 1 point, or you can put it in the landing area and not upgrade it. And when you do those things, you get benefits like for farms and tiles that you've built on your playmat area. And you can expand that with these things. There's resource exchange type of things that are very fun to do.
Conversions.
I'm waiting for my friend.
Yeah, so it was a fun game.
Yeah,
I think I had more fun playing it than I thought I would.
I did as well.
Yeah. I started reading the rule book, and I said, oh, heck, let's just play it.
So we did.
I didn't want to read the rule book, so we just started fiddling.
It's got really nice.
It's got nice player aids.
There's
You know,
all the icons, and here is a on your turn, and then also
wait.
where's this thing? The teaching guide.
Teaching guys. So lots of helpers.
So,
Hey,
yeah.
pointing at Betty over there. Morning, Betty. Yeah, that's Betty, and she taught us what game yesterday? Distilled. She taught us Distilled and helped us. Otherwise, we would have never been able to play it. Thank you, Betty. She's a wonderful person. And she actually taught Lori and I Arc Nova at one of the conventions, or we wouldn't have been able to play.
That's right.
So,
She's a good teacher.
Betty is a wonderful person.
30 years I was a teacher.
Oh, were you? Wow. I mean, now that you say that, that fits.
That does.
You are a good teacher. So, yeah, we enjoyed Apiary. It's a 2023, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is a medium weight Euro. I mean, if you're, it's medium weight. There's some things to think about. Lots of stuff going on that is fun, though. It's a nice theme, and they implement it
Well,
well.
it's one of those games that I didn't want to put right away play because I thought it's just a lot of hype.
Yeah,
And everybody's saying it's great. I really did like it.
yeah, it was fun. Now, do I like it enough to put in our library? I don't know. Because you have to eject something
Yeah.
when you get to the point where we're at. It's like something's got to go. But it's good. I mean,
I would buy it.
Yeah, I just don't know if it would get to the table a lot because it is a medium weight euro.
Yeah.
I mean, we have 250 games probably by
And we
now.
couldn't play it with the kids.
Yeah.
There's too many little bits.
Well,
Brady would
that's
love to
getting
cart
better.
off.
But yeah, it's a fun game. You guys, if you get the chance to play it, you'll enjoy it. If you like this type of thing, resource management, worker placement, and bees in space, you'll like Aary.
Yeah.
And it's well done, well designed, and the designer was Connie Vogelman.
That's a Stonemeyer game.
Stonemeyer, yeah. And it's, hey, look at that, numbers.
First printing.
This is 21,168 out of 25,000. What a rare copy.
Well, you know it's a first printing.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, anyway, hey, we'll see you later on. We're going to go get another game and play something else. So I love all of you. I hope you're having a great day. Bye-bye. Hey, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to Bones Collector. Lori and I just finished playing Tesseract here at Escape Winter Convention 2024 at the beautiful Avante Palms Hotel in Orlando, Florida, obviously. And this is a cooperative game. Is it 23? I think it's 2023.
Yes.
And it's a puzzle game where you're using all these beautiful dice on this spinning Tesseract table. And this is full when you start the game, and you're trying to get these dice over to here to win the game. So you can win.
did.
Yeah, there's only one way to win. Get this board filled, and there's two ways to lose by having breaches. What was,
That empty.
and that and all the dice being
We had
gone on
only
the
5
Tesseract
dice left and 1 breach left, so we barely won.
because the Tesseract will explode. But let me
Destroy the world.
yeah, destroy the world as we know it. And this was on the easiest level,
Yeah.
and we barely won.
Barely
We
won.
one more breach,
One
and
more
we
breach,
would have
and
lost.
There's only 5 dice left.
Yeah, so
we came close to losing.
this
Not easy.
this game's pretty tough. I mean, we had to talk about it, didn't we? Our turns. I mean,
And it says an hour, and I think that maybe an hour.
maybe an hour, but it's interesting to say the least. It's different to say the least. Now, this is a game I would like to add to my library because it's different than anything
like
I
this.
have.
Yeah.
And we played Distilled, we played Apiary, fine games, but I have enough midweight euros.
Yeah.
And how many ways can you do resource exchange? So I love something like this. So this will be something that we're probably going to pick up.
And it plays solo.
Yeah, and it does play 1 to 4. Thank you. So it plays solo, and Lori will probably do that. The house will never get clean. She'll be playing solo Tesseract. But
Only if the kiddies are asleep, because they'll take care of the dice for me.
but I mean, what'd you think of it, then?
I loved it.
I think it's amazing.
I absolutely loved it.
I think this is probably one of the most unique and
Yeah.
amazing games we played so far. I
This
mean,
had an opportunity to be stupid. I mean,
I
was
like
worried
this
about the little
game.
spinny thing. It spins fine.
See,
I was worried it would fall off.
This is
It
going to
looks
be
great.
in my video for 2023
Yeah.
best games to recommend for sure.
Yeah, it's
I
one
like
of my
it.
favorite ones that we've played.
Yeah, we're definitely going to get this game because it is a puzzle challenge, and for whatever reason, the way this is presented, it twists your mind a little bit
Yeah.
because you're putting dice down here in taking one dice. You have a threat phase after you take your turn. After each player takes a turn, you've got to resolve a threat phase, and you're going to take a die off the Tesseract, roll it, and put it in this primed area. And when you get 3 in a row, you get a breach. And then you're thinking, well, if you get 4 in a row, you don't get another breach. You have to get 6 in a row to get another breach in that column.
Yeah.
But if you do, you get 2 breaches. So you're like, oh my gosh, we can't press our luck. You're pressing your luck a little bit there. And then you can actually, one of the functions is to reduce the value by one of these dies, and you can take these off
One's come off.
and go into the destroyed pile. And then you have special cards that are over here. I can't remember what they're called.
Well, we never even turned that one over.
No, we didn't. Oh, shoot, that's right. Take 2 prime cubes and place them in your lab.
Yeah, we didn't need it.
Didn't know. But anyways,
That was the one we filled when we won.
yeah, there's some unique things going on here, and this is designed by James Fernhaber. Hey, James, thanks a lot, man. I mean, this is definitely one of the most unique games I played in a while.
Yeah.
And I love that kind of thing because when you have a library of games, you don't want to have 100 Euro games where you're exchanging resources, placing workers, and doing benefits. I mean,
This is even different than we have a lot of co-op games.
Yeah.
This is different than all of our co-op
it
games.
is. I really, really like this. When I checked this out of the library this morning because Lori wanted to play it. And she drops these little hints. I want to play Tesseract. So, I mean, I'm predisposed. I had to go get it. So the first game I took out of the library, I saw it was there. I said, "Oh, play Tesseract, Satisfier," and I wasn't expecting much, but I'm pleasantly surprised. I enjoyed the heck out of this game. But yeah, this is one.
Not as dumb as I look.
Yeah, this one is definitely going to go into our library. I like it.
Find a copy.
Yeah, there's certain things you want in your library, and this is one of them. Unique games like this. This thing will twist your mind. It hurts your head. It's kind of abstract strategy with just an excellent. Yeah, you have a sleeve here. You put all the dice down in there.
That you pour the dice into, and that forms the cube,
And
it makes it really easy
this little
to set
tray's
up.
on ball bearings.
Yep.
And I guess once in a while, if you're not careful, picking dice off the cube might cause a problem.
It comes with 4 of these base
Yeah.
plates, that they're double-sided, and they get harder as they go.
Once you reveal these icons at the bottom, which you do,
And
look how
horrible
far.
things happen.
Yeah, you have to. That's another threat that you have to resolve.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that was getting scary there at the end.
And that was the easy one.
And that was the
There's
easy one, yeah.
7 more that are harder.
Man, I don't know if I want to play it on anything but easy, but it's fun on easy. You don't hold cards in your hand.
No.
Everything is open information. You can talk amongst yourselves,
Yep.
plan together. These player things in your play
They're just
area,
cardboard.
they're just cardboard, but they give you a lot of information to play the game, which I appreciate. This
How to play, how to
this
move
breach
around.
board gives you a lot of information. I mean, everything is printed on these boards that you need to know to play the game, really.
Pretty much.
And I really enjoy it. Wow, what a great job. This is Die's tutorial. Man, I love this game. Yeah,
Who did it? Spurk and Dagger.
Smirk and Dagger. Okay.
Dice tutorial means they have the directions online.
Oh, okay. Smirk and Dagger. I'm sorry. Thank you for that. Yeah, 1 to 4 players, 60 minutes. Yeah. I mean, once you get used to how to play it, we had to kind of sit here and figure it out.
Yeah.
But once
Great
you
game.
get used to
Love
play it,
It's
it's
one of my
super duper.
favorites of convention
All right.
so
Hey, that's
far.
it. We're going to go get another. No, we're not. We're going to lunch. Yeah, we played Aary and Tesseract this morning. We're going to go eat lunch and then get something else going on.
Yep.
So, hey, have a great day at whatever you happen to be doing. I hope it's playing a board game. And we'll see you next time on the Bones Collector. Bye-bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Bones Collector. Hey, guess what? Lori and I had a wonderful experience just now playing our friend Richard's 1981 original copy of The Dark Tower.
Dark Tower.
Now, this was reprinted. When did they just do that?
The Return to Dark Tower came out, I think, in 2019.
Yeah, 2019. And they've done it 3 times on Kickstarter, haven't they?
They've had a couple of expansions.
Yeah, and so the new one is this high-tech beast where you have to use an app and everything. But Richard got this for Christmas when he was 16 years old and has had it for 44 years or 43 years.
Don't tell people how old.
And
a lot of years.
yeah, years.
Long time.
But it's incredible to play something. Yeah, and it works well, and we've enjoyed playing it. And this electronic tower is the showpiece of the game. And each of us have a avatar that we're going to move around the board, go to these different sites, and wherever you happen to go, you touch one of these buttons on the front, and for movement, for what building you happen to climb on top of, and eventually we're trying to find these keys, a brass, silver, and gold key, and then make it around to storm the tower to win, to get the victory. And along the way, you're going to be getting food and doing battles, being attacked by the dragon. And I just got wasted cursed and plagued, and yeah, I wasn't.
Lost.
I lost. Yeah,
I brought a button a couple times.
Yeah, I was a pretty big loser in this game, but it was so much fun and it has so much nostalgia. You can appreciate things like this in gaming. It doesn't have to be new to be good, and that's something that people forget.
We thank Richard for letting us
We
play it.
thank you. Yes, Richard taught us the game and showed us how to play it and played it with us, and we appreciate it, Richard.
And
Thank you.
narrated the whole thing.
Narrated the thing. Yeah, hey,
He knows
I gotta
all the
say,
sounds.
yeah, every sound that Dark, he can tell it without even looking at the screen. There's a screen to tell you what's going on. Richard, by the sound, will tell us exactly what's happening. So I found that to be pretty
Just from
fascinating.
the motor moving and how long it moved, I know what window it's going to show
So
up
he's
on.
played it a few
A
times.
few times.
few.
Just a few
In the
times.
43 years he's owned it, he's played it a few times.
How many times did you play it when you were 16?
I got it for Christmas, and we played it probably 40 hours just that weekend or week of Christmas. We were at my aunt's house and just played it and played it and played it and played it.
Well, this must have been a fascinating game in 1981. Oh my gosh.
Incredible.
It was state of the art.
Does it take a long time? Or?
I think we're on like the 5th or 6th game with the fresh set of batteries.
Okay.
Batteries, that's crucial. And, when you run out of batteries in January in Chicago on the coldest day in 100 years, it's a dangerous situation because you can't just stop playing.
Yeah.
You got to go out and find batteries, even though everything's closed.
How many batteries does it take? Like
Two Ds.
2 Ds? Okay.
2D batteries.
Well, wow, that was a fun experience. Thanks, Richard.
It was fun. I had a good time, especially since I won.
And Lori won. She stormed the Dark Tower and
Had my keys in order, stormed the Dark Tower.
defeated the brigands and won. And it was a lot of fun doing so. And it just goes to show you, you can go back in time and find a great game. And we did that today, and we sure appreciate that. So, hey, we'll see you next time on the Bones Collector. We're going to lunch. Bye-bye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Bones Collector. We're still here at the Escape Winter Convention 2024 at the beautiful Avanti Palms Hotel in Florida, Orlando, Florida. And I think it's going to be a highs in the mid-60s today, so you're not missing anything.
Yeah.
But we just...
Long sleeves.
Yes. We just finished playing For Shuffle by Kosh. Now, Kosh, we really love Kosh because we have Fife by Kosh, and we really loved that game. So we kind of wanted to play this. We were curious about it. And it's a small box type of thing, a card game. It's from 2023 is another reason why I wanted to make sure I played it. And it's a card tucking game. You have 4 different ways, well, 2 different ways you can play each card other than the trees. You're going to put down trees and then try to place animals and rodents and lizards, reptiles. And each one of those cards has gnats. Each one of those cards has a special way of scoring. The card stock itself is just regular card stock. It's pretty nice, but not linen. And you have 3 winter cards that are going to be in the deck. And once you see all 3 of those winter cards, the game ends immediately. And that's really the game. You're taking turns. You're going to make sure you plant a tree in your tableau. Then you have to start putting animals around it. And you get points for filling up those. I mean, there's all kinds of ways to score. There's lots of intellectual candy in here. Do you think, Lori? It's a really good game. Yeah, and it takes up some table space.
The rules aren't.
Yeah, the rule book could have been a little bit better. Yeah,
Little tidbits out,
but
you have to figure them out.
a very fun game. I'm glad I played it. I can see why people like it so much. For sure, we've played Earth already and Nar, that are card games for 2023. And I have both of those. I think I'm going to wait a while on this one, but it's a good game. I can see why people really like it.
It's pretty. The art's beautiful.
It's beautiful. Yeah, hey.
The art's really nice.
We had a fun time playing it, and we are going to play Runebound and Praetor next.
These are where we get these games?
We got these at the flea market.
We went to the flea market and got those games.
$5 still in the shrink,
$5.
and $30 I paid for Runebound. I've been looking for that. It's out of print, and it's a brand new copy, so I was happy to find it. But yeah, that's For Shuffle. It's a cool game. If you guys like, I mean, just look at the table, and if you think you would like that type of mechanic where you're placing those cards in and around those trees, scoring, I don't know how many different ways, you will probably love this game. I like it a lot. It's an outstanding design by Kosh.
And it's been very popular. It was hard to find in the
Yeah,
library.
it's very.
Always checked.
Yeah, some guy took it out of the library and kept it for 2 days. I hope nothing bad happens to him, but if it does, it's karma. And so yeah, that's For Shuffle. We hope you're having a great day playing board games. See you next time on the Bones Collector. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, welcome to Bones Collector. We're still here at Escape Winter Convention 2024 in beautiful Orlando, Florida at the Avanti Palms Hotel. And Lori and I just finished playing Blood Rage. This is our 2nd time playing this game. We played it back in 2017 or 18?
December of 18, almost 19.
Okay, September 18, and because it was rated very high on Board Game Geek, and everybody raves about it on YouTube and stuff, and I was like, let's play this game. So we played it, and I wasn't that fascinated with it. I'm still not. It's okay. We had fun, didn't we?
Yeah,
We had fun. That's the point. But we had a good time playing. It's an area control battling game. I mean, you're going to do battle for control, but it's not just that. It does have some quests that you can get points from, and you can actually be beneficial to throw the battle. If you want to get your warriors into Valhalla and score some points, you can actually go into
Lose on purpose.
Lose on purpose, yeah. So it has this
What they call it?
suicidal battle, yeah. But so there are things you can do in the game other than just beat on each other, and that's always nice in these types of games. Blood Rage, we had a good time doing it. That's why you come to conventions, so you can play games like this that you normally wouldn't play, and just see if it does anything for you. And we did have a good time. We had fun. Lori won. She got 101 points to my 90. You know what it was? That extra 10 you got right there. But still, you beat me by a point, even if I had done that. She was hacking on me the whole game. But look, she got
this big guy and just bashed
what
him
was
with
he? The ice
He was
monster?
the frost giant. I smashed him with my
Frost
giant
giant.
piece of
That
ice.
thing's worth 4 strength. So she kind of
I just ran around and smashed him with
So, but hey, we had a good time playing it, and that's Blood Rage by Eric Lang and art by Adrian Smith. But anyways, yeah, that's Blood Rage. Hey, hope you're playing board games wherever you happen to be at, and we'll see you the next time. We're getting ready to play Runebound. I haven't played that ever. It's another game I've been kind of wanting to play, but I could never get near it. So I'm going to go ahead and play that, and I'll let you know how I feel about it. See you next time on the Bones Club.